Hello, all my day school friends. I really miss you. Here I am sitting on my patio in my garden, and I've been thinking about how to connect with you while we cannot be together around the rainbow rug, doing EIO and all the things we do in the classroom. So I thought that you might enjoy spending some time with me wandering around my farm and gardens and looking for signs of spring, doing some simple sketching, drawing, whatever activities I seem to think up in the moment. And I don't want to add more screen time to your life, so I'm hoping that this screen time will actually inspire you to get outside and try some of these things and look around, even if you just have a patch of grass. But to get outside, get some sunlight, get some movement, because as you know, I'm always telling you that that's what keeps us healthy. So we're going to give this a whirl. As it goes on, other kids from other schools may be watching, so I may not talk to you directly as my students, and please don't be offended by that. This is a big experiment for me. You all know I'm not technologically very talented and experienced, so I'm giving this a go, and let's see where we go with this. So before we get started on our outdoor adventure, sketching and looking at nature, I just want to go over a few materials. I know that we are stuck at home, so we can't get out and get a lot of materials, and you may not have some, so I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible. So let me give you some ideas of what we might do. Of course, ideally, a sketchbook would be nice, but if you don't have a sketchbook, you can use printer paper. You can use, if all you have at home is lined notebook paper, this is a piece of recycled paper. You can use, and so this is some junk mail with an envelope. I could use the back of the envelope. I can open it up and see if there's anything usable inside here. This one has another envelope. Oh, unfortunately it has writing on it, but I can open it up, unglue it, and there's a lovely piece of paper to sketch on. And inside, that one doesn't have much, but on all these little margins, if we're making little practice sketches, you can just doodle on anything that has a little bit of a surface. So don't hesitate to do your practicing on scrap paper. And to be outside, of course, if you have a sketchbook, it's got the cardboard back. Otherwise, you can use some other stiff cardboard from a box. You can use a paper clip. You got your little clipboard. If you happen to have a clipboard hanging out, you can use a clipboard like that. That should cover the paper. Okay, now for our pencils, or whatever we're going to be drawing with. Of course, just a basic graphite pencil is fine. Mine does not have an eraser. I wouldn't really worry too much about having an eraser because we're not going to be worrying about making mistakes. We're just going to have fun. And outdoor sketching is quicker sketching, so we're not trying to get too much detail. That can come later when you're sitting down and there's something you want to elaborate more on. You can use crayons. I don't have any crayons myself here at home. I have some color pencils, just the basic colors. And if you don't even have that, if you only have 3, the red, yellow, and blue, as long as they are pencils that blend well, you can make a whole picture with just those 3 colors. So with these daffodils that I did earlier, I can lay down my yellow and my blue. We'll mix on top of that pretty well, and I can take more yellow, and I can start to get a green. So I can get lots of shades of color, as you see here. So we're not limited by our materials. You can do just enough with the graphite pencil. Here I have on my recycled paper. I can get lots of, shading with how dark or light I go, and I can still get a nice picture with just a regular pencil. So let's get started.